Hello, welcome to another awesome episode of the Ascendant Art Podcast. I am pre-declaring this episode awesome based on backstage pre-show discussions.
Oh,
So,
when you say awesome, you don't
we
mean
had with audio.
yeah, you don't mean audio quality when you say awesome.
No, he
No.
means the
No.
feistiness.
clearly we're not going there with with the audio quality. Brahma was given specific instructions on how to keep Matt happy with his quality, and he didn't want to follow it.
I am to stay right here. All
No,
night.
if you oh my god,
It's got to be in your mouth.
do you have it facing the right way? Maybe that's the issue.
It's
Yeah.
like you have to approach
do a
it
show
at a
every night.
90-degree angle.
Right,
You have
it's
to
like-
make sure you come in with your jaw slack.
It's like
You
a
have to-
claymore. On the front, it should say face face towards enemy or
This
Towards
side in mouth.
podcaster.
We have Bad Take Bojan joining us in chat. We have our Admiral Smokey over there, our favorite
Oi.
Aussie.
Well, he's New Zealand, so
Admiral.
No,
He's a
I
Kiwi.
said the right answer.
wait, isn't he a Kiwi? He literally has a Kiwi as his.
That is a misdirect.
I don't want him to hate me today, so I'm not going to say anything.
today.
And we got Josh Hammond in there too. No, I am joking because although I'm gonna be honest, every time I see Otter merch now, I just think of Smokey, which is a funny thing.
You see a lot of otter merch?
Yeah,
There is a lot of Otter merch around where I'm at because there's.
Okay.
What
We've
the
got
hell,
a
little
couple
Chad?
of, pretty big aquariums around here.
Yeah, I mean, nature stuff around here. They like to use otters. They're a cute spokes animal.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose.
I'm glad I didn't go to my channel for that fucking shit. Otters are cute mascot animals.
Is that not true? Would you disagree with that? Shouldn't there
Yeah, I
be an
kind of
animal?
would.
Are you going to do a Mads animal video about otters not being cute?
As soon as I'm done with the other ones I'm doing.
The unreleased Matt is like what Kevin Smith when he did the evening with Kevin Smith, where he talked about talked to the producer for Prince, and she was like, "I've produced over 200 music videos for Prince," and he's like, "Oh yeah, which ones? You've never seen them? They weren't released." Matt
They
is like,
never will be.
Matt's like, "I have over 3,000 unreleased YouTube videos that are awesome. When are you coming out?" I have lost the hard drive.
Dude, we know that this is an actual truth because there are several movies with Mad back when it was still movies with Mad that I really wish would have got released and they didn't. Like the one with Jesus.
They're on Rumble.
I remember him saying
True.
when I was like, "Where are all these?" Well, I changed computers. They're on the other hard drive, and I just don't want to look for it.
That's not entirely true.
Entirely true.
Do you have like a good organizing? Like, do they have a folder like a
It's,
movies with
it's
Matt
as if
folder?
we've never met before. No, I have no organization skill whatsoever. I have listen, on my phone, I have put new playlists, right, for like YouTube music, but it'll be like September 2022 YouTube. So that'd be for YouTube videos. October 2023 music. And I have hundreds of these playlists. And a lot of them have the same songs on them. No, I'm not a good organizer.
Unless you want him to pull up one of his jokes he wrote.
Well, because I have that on the notes and I have to scroll a lot for that anyways.
Apparently, we hit a nerve with Bride of Slender on otters. Otters are a-holes. They're one step up from dolphins, and we know what dolphins' behavior usually involves.
I mean,
A little
she's
bit like the
not wrong.
Democrats.
Personality-wise, otters are horrible, horrible creatures, but they're cute.
Shifty over here. Oh my FG. After 6 years of continuous Fire HD use, I stumbled upon how to play YouTube audio while on a different tab. This is a freaking
God.
game changer. Holy
Shifty.
crap.
Holy shit, dude. If you have YouTube Premium, you can even lock your phone and like turn off the screen and it will still
I
play.
have to talk to Culture about
Do
that
all the
because
time.
Big Time Culture doesn't enable background play on all of his like member videos. And I was like thinking something was wrong with my car audio one day when I was trying to listen to one of his videos. And then, I got to a stoplight and I was like, what is going on? And it was like background play is not enabled on this video. I'm like,
Wow.
who doesn't do this?
Do you have automatic driving though? Why
You're
would you want to go to
saying-
sleep while you're driving?
Yeah, you're
Nailed
saying
'em.
that you were worried about stopping before looking at your phone, but you weren't worried about the sleep.
I
Mr.
select
I
the
have
video.
a Tesla.
I select the video and I put the phone down. Nothing was coming out. I wait till I get to a stoplight again to see why it wasn't playing.
Right. I don't think you're seeing the issue. It's more dangerous to listen to culture while driving than
Oh.
it is to
Bro, yeah, it's just as
Why
bad
would
as
I?
drinking.
He's putting you to sleep.
Yeah,
That was
you don't
Oh,
drive
okay.
intoxicated. You don't drive when you're tired, nor while listening to culture.
Chad's on the defensive. I don't understand what was weird about that sentence.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, you don't understand the joke, I guess.
It's like when I get out of when I go see a movie Thursday night, I'll usually when I get out of the theater, I'll plug my phone in and I'll flip on to Comics Channel and I'll put on the show to see if I'm at the point where they're doing the review of the movie that I usually have come out to that's new. And this week, it was so
was ugly.
terrible. I think me and Brahma are the only ones who saw the new version of The Crow. And
Now, based on your description, it didn't sound like I wanted to watch it.
No.
I was scrolling on Twitter and I came across and it was like a trailer of it, and it was just the dude and the chick laying in bed having a conversation. I didn't unmute. I'm like, this. How is this enticing anyone to go see your movie? It's just these two dumb people I've never seen before talking in bed. I was like, oh, The Crow. I don't remember that being whatever. I don't.
That's about the first hour of the movie.
which
Holy
is
shit.
it is so yeah. Unlike the first one in the 1994 Crow with Brandon Lee, we have
Mostly.
it gets right into it. Right, you get about 3 to 5 minutes of initial setup, and then the guys are breaking in and killing them,
And then
It
the rest
goes
of it's done through gradual
flashback.
flashbacks.
which is perfect. It also they aren't junky a-holes in the first movie, which they are in this one.
Yeah.
It was like it's a bold choice there, Eurotrash, deciding to make our protagonist and the female lead like junky a-holes.
But I did like how they gave the villain more motivation by having his mom killed by Dalmatians. I thought that was a unique direction.
Good Cruella choice. No, this time
I'm not sure the villain had any motivations. Except
he did. He was
I don't
trying.
know what the
Yeah,
villain is.
yeah. He. I don't give an F about spoilers. So
yeah,
chat.
this one is.
You're not. Yeah, it's terrible.
If you spend money on this, then I lose all respect for you.
A lot of people
There's
will
been
not be.
many warning.
It made $650,000 in its previews.
They were canceling screenings yesterday. Like
Yep.
at 5:00, they refunded Culture at 4:00 for his 5:00 showing. Just said nope, screening's canceled.
Shifty, yeah, should have just stayed
Hey,
home and
Culture,
listened
you
to
were the
STP.
Hey, Culture, you were the only one that had a ticket. We're just gonna give you your money back.
Exactly.
Which is weird because in theaters now, there's not even enough product to usually justify canceling. Like, even if it had just one person in it, what else are you going to put in there? There's not a lot of movies out. So
I
if
Have
it's
to
that
run the
bad,
AC.
yeah.
I feel like this is one of the movies that the only people that are going to go to the screening is people that have podcasts or YouTube channels to review it.
Likely.
Yep.
Because that's what happened when we went to go see Neil Breen's latest movie, Cage Torture Crossing. It was just filled with people that did podcasts. You could hear everyone trying to hold in their commentary until nobody could do it anymore. It was fun though. It was a good atmosphere.
Yeah, it was not a great. I think in my showing, and I went to a 10:15, which was the latest one available. I had 4 other people in the theater, a set of 2 and a set of 2, spread throughout the theater. The previews were cooler, and I go to the Draft House, Alamo Draft House. So the pre-show where they were showing stuff from the old Crow movie with
What a
Brandon Lee
bad idea.
was more entertaining, way more, and definitely did not help this new one.
Nope.
Because that movie is so atmospherically awesome. I think it's done by the same director as Dark City, Alex Proyas, who he knows how to really set an especially a noir type atmosphere. It works great. And if I went back and I watched the first Crow, I think it was 2 weeks ago because I knew this one was coming up, and I forgot. It is so well paced. and maybe that's because they had to work with what they shot. Unfortunately, at the end of shooting, they only had the scenes they had, and so they were going to have to make it work with what they had for Brandon Lee. But it's incredibly well paced. It like just gets right into it. There's not a lot of unnecessary crap. You get some world building with Ernie Hudson's cop, and to show you how corrupt and down the world is.
Well, the idea of playing, hey, remember these great movies? It undermines it because you don't have that excuse of like, well, I haven't seen those movies in a while. I'm sure it matches those tones or whatever. Maybe it wasn't as good. You know what I mean? You don't have that plausible deniability that those movies were as good as you remember. But if they show it to you immediately before seeing the new thing, it's a direct comparison, which I think does not do it any favors.
Especially with a beloved movie like The Crow. I mean, it's a cult classic that
I
all
get it.
90s kids
Um,
watched at some point.
Not all.
I saw it in a theater. I think Brahma may have Jack Sparrowed his way into seeing the movie. Just so I have that the Alamo Drafthouse like subscription, so it didn't cost me anything effectively.
It cost you
I-
And no, Slender. I
It
didn't.
costs
I'm
time.
not that masochistic.
It was all
It
right.
is
Did
the
you?
worst movie of the year.
We spend
Maybe
the
of
first
the decade.
we spend the first 45 minutes to an hour with our junkie protagonists as they're on a little mad love junkie spree time. There's no sense of time in this movie.
starting to feel thunder in my elbow, my thunder elbow.
I
I'm serious.
We have a thunder elbow?
Yeah, I got a rain knee. Like when your knee starts to hurt.
Oh, good.
So
I was
what is it,
hoping that wasn't a
Yeah.
euphemism for something else with Shredder.
I have a humidity ankle.
That's Matt's finishing move in private time.
The humidity ankle. Oh,
It's
hit you
like-
so hard you start to sweat and shit, like you're in
The way-
New Orleans.
the way my moves work. First, I come down with the thunder elbow, and then I finish you off with the humidity ankle.
Then I get
You're not
the
getting up out of
real
that. 1, 2, 3 every time.
Mad with his 3 moves of doom.
If you manage to survive the humidity ankle, I'll bring out the rain knee.
Yeah.
Raining like the Mad King.
Don't forget the lightning forehead.
Oh, Mad's
How about
wrestling.
my fist of precipitation? That's not
a
ridiculous.
storm-
You're ridiculous.
There's a storm warning coming into this ring. You better be ready.
Y'all laugh, but I think this would work as a gimmick.
It would. I mean, it couldn't be worse than the Shocker.
Man,
Well, it could be like a Native American medicine man that does rain dances, but then he puts it into his moves too.
We've had Take Bojan bringing her moves in. Tornado
tailbone.
tailbone.
Hey-o.
Oh, you got to be.
It sounds like diarrhea.
well, that sounds like a fancy way of saying sit and spin.
The love
Oh
handle
yeah,
monsoon.
maybe that too. Yeah.
Oh, from the way we're enjoying this tangent way more than talking about The Crow, you can tell how bad this movie is. And
Well,
God
one of
love
these
him.
conversations is entertaining.
God love him, Skarsgård he's jacked. Good for him. He goes to the
I
gym
like
every
Skarsgård
day.
a lot. Is this
I
the
same guy from Boy
This is
Kills
Bill.
World.
Yeah, I
Boy
like him.
Murders World.
Yeah.
And that had better action than this, because this only has 15 minutes of action.
Okay, the reason why Boy Kills World or whatever had such great action is because of Mad Dog from the
The
Raid.
guy from the Raid,
Yeah.
who played his sensei.
Mm-hmm.
This excuse me. This movie does have what is it? I would say 3 action set pieces effectively, because you've got the one
2
when he
times where
first.
things happen, and then it's got 1 action set piece.
No, well, there's an action set. Yeah, 1 action set piece when he first comes back with the cop who comes into the room.
No.
Could be a
You get an
luchador.
action. Then you get the action set piece in the apartment when he makes his second deal to come back, and then you get the third one at the opera house, which is kind of.
The last 15 to 20 minutes of the movie.
I was so utterly bored by the action choreography in this. I know that I was listening last night when Comics was talking about, and I think him and Tox were saying how they thought the opera scene at least was cool with the sword and all that. I was just like, this is
I mean,
stupid.
there were some cool kills, but
But it's
ultimately
yeah,
it was just badly done.
yeah. I mean, I did like that he was shrugging off. I mean, he was actually leaning into his power set as the Crow to just tank damage to take people out. I
Killing
was
somebody with
wondering
the sword jutting out of his own
it.
chest.
Yeah, it seemed weird that he was way better with that sword than he should have been.
Right.
Like he had no training on it. He picked it up from his friend's apartment. By the way, this was apparently way better than a mall sword because it was like I feel like one of those would have broken. I needed Slender's expertise, but he hadn't seen it.
I'm sorry. 50 just fucked me, mind fucked me right now with what this is. There's so many questions I have.
Remember Jenny Lee?
Nope, not even a little bit.
The prawn actress that had a pronounced tailbone. She fell on hard times and was discovered to be living underground with the sewer people of Las Vegas. Does Las Vegas have a sewer people
Right?
population?
They definitely do.
That live in the sewers, like they're
Yes.
mutant turtles.
Ask the cops if you're just walking around in Vegas.
There's
They'll
like a
tell
whole
you.
like they have a
There's-
Morlock population.
Yeah, and you know
This
how
is so
bad
weird.
Vegas floods when it rains at all.
Oh, I gotta call my boy Chris. He ran the like a special unit there with the Las Vegas police. Actually, his wife is the DA. Anyway, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah. So
I
if
think
you
just
he would
did
know.
it.
Yeah, no shit.
Was who knows?
You
Well,
gonna
He's a
call
cool
him
guy.
up?
He has a great book out.
Well, that's gonna really give it away if he
Well, no, he's famous.
as famous as the sewer people apparently. That is crazy, like a full-on sewer people population. That's pretty. Do they make a living during the day by flipping those cards on the street corners and giving them out?
Probably.
I don't know. I feel like most of it is just like unlicensed boxing and caravan
Undocumented
sales
peoples.
and caravan sales.
Betting on cockfights, stuff like that.
Um, yeah, I mean, I'm sure Michael Vick had a good time with that.
How dare you? You know it was Marcus.
Marcus Vick was Marcus the one that in Indominus Sue like stepped on the crotch?
Oh, I don't know.
That was in
He
college.
did that to a lot of people. Yeah,
But he did. This was in college. I think it was Marcus Vick.
yeah, he played for Virginia Tech.
Yep. Davina's here. Yeah, Virginia Tech was trying to recapture their glory days of losing a national championship with Michael Vick by bringing Marcus Vick on and thinking that would be.
Man,
Oh,
Mike
man.
could have changed the game if he would have been as mature as he is now. Which he got that from all the experiences, negative experiences he had. But when he played for the Eagles, if he would have had that type of dedication to actually studying and learning his craft, I mean, he could have been the best ever. That dude was phenomenal.
There was Virginia Tech was a hotbed of that kind of letting athletes get away with shenanigans. Like,
Oh,
had-
unlike Florida, Miami, current day Colorado.
yeah, well, I had friends who went there obviously because we were in the area, and maybe it's true for other schools too. But I remember Jim Druckenmiller had accusations against him as well, and I knew some people who were at Tech at the time, and they're like, the cheerleaders knew what was going to happen when they went upstairs with him. And I was like,
I don't feel like that's a good excuse.
Yeah, it's like I feel like that's not a good excuse. And you're like, look, you're at Tech, you know what's going to happen. You shouldn't have gone to the party. And I
Hey,
was
bro,
like,
you go into the Cosby room. What did you expect?
I was like, I feel like that's you're trying to kind of victim blaming, and I'm not usually into that anyway. But this is really kind of getting there. And they're like, look,
Should have
Tech
read the
has a
terms
set
of
of
services before entering the rape dungeon.
yeah, Tech has a way we do things, and it's important to make sure the team is taken care of. And I was like, you are real, and these are people who work in government jobs now, and I'm really worried about it now thinking about it. So,
And what's crazy is it almost always is eventually will reflect in their actual gameplay, right? If you have a
Yeah.
very low character person, eventually their talent will no longer override who they are as a person, and it's going to come out. Yeah,
yeah, I mean, character can you can. I mean, it goes the other way too. High character doesn't necessarily all of a sudden reveal talent.
True.
You know, I'm looking at you, Tebow. But you know, I'm sure. I mean, he's about as high. I mean, he kept Aaron Hernandez from getting arrested for years. But that was my favorite story to come out of that whole thing. Was like, why'd you? We roomed Hernandez with Tebow in Florida. Why? We knew there was some risks, so we figured Tebow would at least keep him good for while we needed him.
Right. I mean, like, even Jesus being a Jason should have helped a little. Oh, did y'all see the trailer, by the way, for the man? I forgot what channel it's coming on, but there's a movie coming out about Aaron Hernandez.
Nope.
Don't remember.
Is it like, what are they calling it? Like Hangman? I don't know.
I'm not gay. You're gay. The Aaron Hernandez story.
It's like, if I kill 8 people, it'll prove I'm not gay. The man was still, Aaron Hernandez was still involved allegedly and through conviction, so I can say more than allegedly, I guess, with killing people while he was part of the Patriots. Like getting after he got his payday. Like, what are you doing? That's when you need to stop keeping it real.
Right?
I'm a tight end that cleans up loose ends.
I mean, it's not as if he was some wild dog that got the taste of human blood and now you got to put him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just stay away from that Madden cover. That's right, everybody. If you're drafting for fantasy league, stay away from Christian McCaffrey. That effer's toasted this year.
Yeah. Like, no joke, too.
He's the Madden 25 cover boy.
Well, he came into San Fran with a history of injuries anyways. It's been the outlier that he hasn't had that issue with 49ers, but all that shit ended when he got on that cover.
He's doomed.
Yeah, I think the only ones that broke it was they didn't even break it though because they split it. They had 2 on the cover at the same time. I forgot who they were, so they kind of were able to carry that burden together, that curse. So it didn't affect as much.
Together.
I remember I worked at EB Games when the Michael Vick Madden came out, and the stand up that we had, whatever leg it was that he blew out his ACL that year was missing from the stand up. Yeah, creepy, right? That shit's real.
Meanwhile, Mad thinks that curses work the same way that Guardians of the Galaxy spreads out the power of the Soul Stone, or whichever stone that was. Was that?
No, I don't. It worked at one time.
If we hold hands, we'll be okay. Just dance and hold hands.
When has holding hands never? When has it ever not worked out for bros?
When that wasp was near me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait, you're holding hands?
I told you not to hold his hand.
Dude, imagine if the curse wasn't spread out. Then
I know.
I mean, that wasp could have.
Only Mad would have gone to the meetup.
I don't know.
Are we done with the crow yet?
All the Hughes boys are going to be on the NHL cover.
I don't know what any of that meant.
Does the NHL cover have the same
has a game? They have people on the cover.
Yeah.
The 3 Hugheses from across the NHL are going to be on the cover.
Oh, that's sweet.
Is it 2 or 3? I think there's only 2 in the NHL right now. I think the 3rd's still in college. I'm fine with their teams losing, though.
Yeah, the NHL doesn't seem to have the same reputation for
the cover
for destroying athletes' years the way Madden does. And the Madden curse, it was the what really drove it home for me was I think the year Brady was on it right after their undefeated season, and my brothers are Patriots fans. And he went down game 1.
Yeah.
And they were like, "God damn Madden."
I mean, Eddie George, it killed his entire career. He was never the same.
The Dr. Pepper Fansville commercial with Caleb Williams is hilarious. I don't believe in curses. I'm on the cover of this magazine and this video game. Caleb Williams is a different kind of dude. I'm going to let Mad, you have an excellent description of Caleb Williams that you can share.
Okay, so listen, let me find. I will find exactly what I said because I don't hide from my opinions.
In the meantime, you might as well take down the crow.
Yeah,
horrible
we ain't
movie.
talked about
Don't
that for a
go see
minute.
it.
Yeah, while he's looking it up,
I got it right here.
Okay.
I don't. Sorry, I thought I would have it by the time.
All
I
right.
finished
Well,
that
he's
sentence. Got it
looking.
now.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
This is what I said to Chad. Watching Hard Knocks, and I hate using this word, but Caleb Williams is a F word. His heart pumps Kool-Aid. Motherfucker came from Build-A-Bear. He's so soft.
Oh, I love that
That's
one.
what I said. And I don't like using that word, but I've never seen anyone that it fits so perfectly. You know what I mean?
He basically used the Melanie Mac F word.
You didn't watch any of the DNC then, huh?
No, why would I?
All
Anyway,
right,
most
I'll
of
be
the
on your
guys in
political
there-
show on Sunday, so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I got a
By
lot
the-
of things to say about it.
By the
also.
way, I'm gonna wrap our Crow review up in a bow for everybody.
But why do they put a guarantee on the box then?
Because they know all they sold you was a guaranteed piece of shit. That's all it is, isn't it? Hey, if you want me to take a dump in a box and mark it guaranteed, I will. I got spare time.
That is what the new Crow was. It was
Are we gonna get a
guaranteed
score from
piece
you
of
guys?
shit. It was. I would even give it a 1.
Yeah.
It was. I
Man,
feel
he doesn't put makeup on until the hour 20.
it's not even makeup though. It's
I know.
It's
nothing of it. felt
magic
like
crow blood.
and yet somehow he's more gay in this one.
Yes, it's Euro. Like the other thing is, this movie was clearly shot in Europe.
Yep.
It feels like it's European. It oozes Euro trash the entire time, and it just annoyed me. And I
There's
can't.
a whole bunch of European actors trying to do American accents.
Yeah,
Hold on
I
now,
can't.
Skarsgård.
He's him and
He
his whole
is legit
family.
talent.
He's legit from Europe too. Good for him. But he's
Legit
not up
sucked
to
in
this. He does not have the charisma. Brandon Lee had charisma, like when he was doing his lines as the Crow. One of the ones that sticks with me was when he saves the girl's mom and he basically grabs her and like sucks the drugs out of her
Pushes
system.
the heroin out of her arm.
Yeah. Which was, and then he's
That was
like, you know,
Darla.
yeah, and he's like, "Mother is the closest word to God that we have." You know, like on a kid's. It was that was charisma on screen. Like you were in that moment. Nothing about the way Skarsgård was, and maybe he was also the one from It, right? When he was playing Pennywise, he definitely had my
great.
attention in that one. When he was in Boy Kills World, without talking,
Yep.
he had my attention. This one, I was completely bored. I wanted to look at my phone and look at my fantasy football draft I was in.
I kept updating Tom every 10 minutes. Nothing has happened. Nothing has happened.
Yeah,
Screwing again, we get to see Skarsgård's ass. Nothing
Oh,
of the
shit.
girl.
They should have
Yeah.
led with
This
that.
has happened.
Yeah, Eric. Europe was a mistake. History started July 4th, 1776. Yeah,
By the way, also listen, Skarsgård. He did a little movie called Villains. If you haven't seen it, it's worth it from 2019, and he was phenomenal in that one as well. I like him. I think he's really good. I think he's talented.
I think both of the Skarsgård brothers that are jacked, not the one who's doughy.
Eric,
We have the one from True Blood
Eric.
and this one. And then there's the one who was in The Magnificent Seven, who's
Oh yeah, like he's the Danny DeVito of the Skarsgårds.
and he's the one who started it. He's like the I think what was Ron Howard's older brother, Clint Howard. He's
Yeah.
like the Clint Howard. He started as the actor of the kids and like paved the way, and then the better ones came in right behind him and just
Like
completely
they can't have the
overshadowed
same
him.
mom, dude.
I
How
am
do they have
not
the
what
same
you
mom?
would call a good-looking man. The good Lord did not choose to bless me with looks or a fully functioning brain.
Soul
Is that
Assassin.
from Waterboy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Soul Assassin. It is apparently true that Culture's screening of The Crow got pulled when he
No,
was.
there were a few yesterday.
Him.
The one that Comics was going to go to got pulled, but they left the one after it. So the 5
True
o'clock
Soul
got
Assassin.
pulled, but the 6 was still there.
The interesting one is Blink Twice, which is Channing Tatum's new movie it came out too, is also bombing. But luckily that movie was like a low budget indie. I mean, I guess 20 million is not the lowest
Well,
budget.
it was directed by his girlfriend, wasn't it?
Zoe.
Kravitz.
Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
By the way,
By the
yeah,
way,
I
you
forgot
know,
about the Skarsgård from Vikings. Floki, fucking phenomenal.
is that another Skarsgård?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Should have played the Joker. Okay.
Was the Skarsgård from the Northman? Was that the one that was?
That's the
in,
one from True
That's,
Blood.
yeah, that's
Zoolander?
Eric.
Was that
Yeah.
the one that was in Zoolander?
Yeah, he was Gasoline Fight Skarsgård.
Okay.
By the way, Northman is a great movie.
It is. It's you, but once you get used to him, and I know he has scoliosis, but once you get used to him kind of hunched over or whatever, it's good. It's just like I just keep yelling at the screen. Stand up straight. Yes,
Bride of
sure.
Slender. Nope, his new movie is where he's Gambit. Apparently, the only Channing Tatum movie that's allowed to be talked about right now is Deadpool and Wolverine. He's
I came
like,
on my
I'm
daddy dick, ready to go.
What was it? It's like I was that buttery smooth. Like, what was that one? He followed it up with like his buttery smooth balls.
I don't know because the quality is so bad that
Or
you have
shot
on
out of
Plex.
his
I
buttery
can't hear
smooth
anything
balls.
Quality is so bad. What are you talking about? It's a full HD copy.
of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a good
When did that
quality
happen?
copy.
I upgraded like
Hell,
2 weeks
yeah.
ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Bull. Yet.
I mean, I should put up the Plex database here to watch as Mad goes to load it up and check it while we're in the show.
I would never.
Yeah, you have. I've seen you watching
He's
stuff.
doing it right now.
I remember.
Hand me the
There's
remote.
there's been times where they're like, "Where's Mad?" And I was like, "Well, right now he's watching Raised by Wolves, so he's
Fucking
in the
great
tail end
show.
of one episode. So as long as he doesn't, he's started the next one."
It's such a great show, man. Have y'all watched it yet? Have y'all checked it out?
Nope.
Nope.
Come on. You have to. It's so fucking good. It's bananas.
I'll need somebody else to verify that as well before.
Jane will verify it.
Raised by Wolves is a solid show. It's weird. It's like a weird cuckoo bananas.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi allegory for the Garden of Eden kind of stuff. It's
In the Book of Enoch, a lot of it.
yeah. It's
Oh,
it's
and
got
it has
and it's
Travis
what's
Fimmel
his
in it.
yeah what's his name from the World of Warcraft and Vikings.
Yeah, Travis Fimmel. Dude,
Yeah.
he has this beer that he's a part of, and he has some of the craziest promotion clips on his Insta. That's right. Hella cool.
You can check out guys' instas.
Oh, Travis Fimmel. Are you kidding me?
No.
Do you know who he is? Ah, he's fucking
Yes.
amazing.
Vikings.
He's one of those guys where I feel like
The poor man.
he'll have a great career
Charlie
as a
Hunnam.
character actor for the next 30 years, but he missed his moment.
What?
Like he had a shot. No, he had a shot to be a big guy, but he did World of Warcraft and
Well, So but he never
was
wanted
bad.
to. He grew up on a farm. He's very country and whatever. He only does it because it allowed him to have what he has now and support his family and stuff. Right? He doesn't give a shit. He was on the Today Show, or was it Today Show? Whatever, the one with Michael. What's his name? Shanahan. No,
Good Morning America,
no, Kelly Ripa.
live with Michael
Regis
and
yeah, whatever.
well,
He came
yeah.
on there, and they're like, "Why do you have two different shoes on?" He's like, "Meat. Yeah, no, I lost one. Yeah, so there you go." That was it.
Soul Assassins is hopefully Neil Breen doesn't find out Mad's been cheating on him for Travis Funnel. I don't know who Travis Funnel is, but Bra likes to fan around. Oh, there you go. I think Davina might be behind a little bit because she's commenting on Brandon Lee found a way to get more out of the script. Yeah, he definitely did.
It wasn't just that though. It was like in the first movie, they actually love each other, and this one it's two people who escape rehab together and then start screwing for a week, and that's enough to cause supernatural events. It was dumb. I mean, the first one, the whole point was two innocents were killed. This one, it's two junkies.
I also didn't like the
Well, in
The
Lefty
gatekeeper.
Lippy Line, he's our innocence.
yeah
Right,
the Northman was
That's where the moral compass of the country is gone.
yeah.
Yep.
You can see it from the original Crow to this Crow.
She's there's a your boy Zach from Diversity in Comics. I remember this is the first time I had heard it, like back in 2018, with the manic pixie dream girl.
Yeah.
Is what she was leaning heavily into that trope. She's the hippie manic pixie dream girl.
I also could not stand that every time they did a close up of her mouth was open, but only the front two teeth would be showing.
she had like some buck teeth. It was like I noticed it too.
But she just sat with her mouth open constantly.
And the ending makes no sense, by the way.
That she gets brought back to life?
It makes no sense at all because
No.
does that how did all of the events that happened after happen and she's a lot like it doesn't make sense.
No.
Because it's like then you're bringing in time travel elements that don't work. By the way, yeah, terrible piece of shit. Don't watch it. Maybe Jack Sparrow it wherever you want to go.
Don't even. It's not worth the time. It's
I
not
would
even
say
worth
that
the time when it comes out screaming.
you'd have a better time. You'd definitely have a better time with Deadpool Wolverine. You would probably still have a better time with Alien Romulus, which I thought was fine. And even though everyone else was trying to like shit on it.
You want to get this going again?
No, I'm just throwing out there that I mean, do you that it was some,
No, I said this is the worst movie of the year and possibly the decade.
or just
think-
listen to STP. That was, by the way,
Rose.
when I went and saw Hootie and the Blowfish, they did Interstate Love Song. It was a pretty good version too.
It is a good song.
What are you sharing? Is this safe to put on screen?
Yes.
Ed? Okay.
Yes.
This is why you always check your gumboots before you put them on. It's better for you. Oh, fucking Jesus. Just like traveler beer. It's better for you.
Jeez.
That's so much is mad now.
You just ruined Bride's Day. She is terrified of snakes.
It's like
Right,
the-
dude.
Is
from
he
the
Australian?
South Park crocodile
Yes, he's
Dundee.
Australian. Are you kidding?
Now I'm really gonna piss it off by sticking my thumb up its butthole.
Yeah, it is a downward trend for movies in the next few weeks. I'm trying to think. I think next week we have. I know.
I don't know. I think Rings of Power starts next week.
I'm gonna watch that piece of shit.
I'm
Let's see.
gonna because I have to. I have to know why they thought it was worth a second season.
Oh no, Reagan comes out next week. I'm intrigued to watch that,
That
one.
one will be good.
What?
What? It's
What is
I have a
Reagan's?
Dennis Quaid,
Dennis Quaid playing Ronald Reagan.
and he does a pretty good job of it from what I've seen. And since Dennis Quaid politically leans that way a little bit,
And then Beetlejuice.
Treats it fair, I
Beetlejuice is
think.
September 5th. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good one.
Dude, Beetlejuice can be good.
Am I gonna actually get you out to see that one in a theater? You want to take the girls?
Fuck no.
I
Yeah,
was
I'll go
talking to
see
Slender.
Beetlejuice.
She's bad. I know I can't get you. You're in Texas.
You could
If you
have
ever,
me.
you could come to visit, but it's fine. This is
Beetlejuice.
interesting. Twister and Twisters is getting a 4DX, which is that those Regal has those 4D where they'll
the
actually
chairs that move.
where the chairs will move, they'll pump aromas and wind into the thing. I guess
snake?
Bride Reps got to the snake. Yeah. We can tell how delayed she was.
I told you. I told you. You were gonna fucking terrify her with that.
Well, you didn't tell me that before. You could have warned her.
He also didn't mute his mic and tell her. She's still going.
Man, this is almost as good as for her watching hockey.
Thanks for that, Matt.
It's almost like if I pulled up. Did you remember when I sent you that story about the spider season on Australia, Slender?
Yeah.
Where they're webbing the entire like forest.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this
Slender
is
has a
spider
problem
season.
with spiders.
I'm not a fan.
You wouldn't want to be in Colorado right now. This is when the March of the Tarantulas happens.
Dude,
Every
I
single
live in West
tarantula.
Virginia. Okay, we have tiger wolf spiders. They're
Right.
awful.
But
There
this,
goes-
this
Eric,
happens
there goes
every
one
year
viewer.
at this time, and the whole road just turns black and moves.
Gross. I don't. Yeah, I'm never coming to visit.
It's like for us around here, the closest I guess is when the eastern brood of cicadas comes out,
Right.
Oh
And-
yeah, Brood X.
and you get just like just as you're driving, all you hear is pop, 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 pop,
Right.
pop. Oh, we've got you, West Virginia.
Emphasis on the West.
Don't you West Virginia is best Virginia. Damn it. At least we vote for the right people.
West Virginia is best Virginia for cousin marriage.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I thought she was from Canada.
Oh, wow. Oh, Eric or West by God, Virginia.
It's almost heaven. Damn it.
Blue
that
Ridge
it did.
Shenandoah River.
It did give one of the only really great scenes from the second Kingsman movie was when Merlin decides to go out like a boss singing
Yeah.
Country Roads. Still annoyed that they couldn't figure out how to save him. There's definitely they could have written that and managed to do it. They've done stupider things in that series.
They do.
There
have
are
another
ways.
in production right now.
Yeah, I mean the Kingsman movies are good. I've enjoyed every one of them.
3 for 3.
The King's Man was entertaining. I thought Jaimin Hanzu was especially pretty good in that one.
I thought The King's Man was better than Golden Circle.
I liked Golden Circle better than The King's Man. But part of that was because I found it hilarious when they were going to like the Burning Man and his job was to try to
Right.
plant the
Digital
tracker on
penetrate.
the while he's getting into the argument with his girlfriend about doing it. I'm doing it for king and country.
Oh, I was going to tell you. We watched The Kingsman yesterday, the first movie. The copy that you've got on Plex, the whole line about the princess letting him do her in the butt if he beats or if he saves the world.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist on the Plex server version.
What? It's a straight copy from a Blu-ray. I'll have to
Don't
look
know.
at that.
Me and my
No.
daughter both just looked at each other like, I know that happened.
Hold on a
They
second. Hold on, back it up. The line was, if you save the world, I'll let you do it in the butt. And you're like, when that was missing, you were like, I looked right at my daughter, and I was like, what's going on?
She immediately was like, huh? And I was like, huh? Because it's mentioned like 2 or 3 times in the movie, and yet I don't think it's mentioned once on the Plex version. That or it just got by me. I don't know. It was weird.
All right. Is this another one that's going to
Hey,
freak it out?
what's going on? Don't be a prick. Get in a vintage phase. Sorry. G'day. Hey, what's going on? Don't be.
He's holding a porcupine
hedgehog.
thing.
I'm gonna freak.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on?
Wait, how do
Don't
I
be a
stop staring? Jesus.
He's got a hedgehog in his bustle. What's going on? I don't know. What was the line
I don't
from
want to
Stairway?
sign into Insta on the computer just because I don't want to put that effort in. So I'm putting in 5 times the effort trying to find this one specific video.
If there's a bustle in your hedgerow, don't be alarmed, lad.
Oh,
It's
you're
just a
doing like the
sprinkling
real.
for the
You're
May
doing the real lyrics, not the fun ones. Like,
You asked what the lyrics were.
yeah, I want the fun lyrics, like where everyone thinks. I think they say hedgehog.
Oh.
Did you ever see that YouTube video of the kid that wanted a hedgehog for Christmas? So he recorded a song and changed it to "All I Want for Christmas is a hedgehog."
No.
No.
It's worth it. It's adorable. I'm not gonna play it because of the copyright.
Mad search history has to be the craziest thing.
My algorithm is insane. It makes no sense.
Well, like, yeah, I wouldn't want to guess on what Mad's algorithm actually looks like.
But I mean, it's football, boxing, also the worst movies you've ever seen.
Tomorrow's
just dumb shit.
teachings.
Yeah, which we will be doing on a speakeasy later tonight,
Later tonight?
Sweet.
or maybe another time.
No,
apparently.
I'm
tonight.
fine with tonight.
Tonight it
If
is.
we don't do it tonight, it's just not gonna happen because you'll
You don't
forget, get distracted, and other things will go on. And
Madden.
And Sporking's having a show tomorrow, so you'll go on it.
What?
Huh?
I wasn't invited.
I think everybody was. He said he
All
needed
right.
the vent.
you weren't invited personally. You were invited as part of the collective.
Yes.
Matt doesn't
All right.
like when he doesn't get a personal invitation. He wants you to
True.
dance with him.
I am special and should be treated as such.
I queued it up right to the scene. Well, let's find out if Brahma and his daughter just misheard, apparently.
Yeah, it's my birthday week, by the way, guys.
Sorry, love. Gotta save the world.
If you save the world, we can do it in the asshole.
I'll be right
Maybe
back.
it's the end portion that it didn't say.
By the way, she never
Isn't there
clarified
a full
whose
sex scene?
asshole it would be.
True.
No.
Mad with the curveball. Speaking of that, we've got
I mean,
70s.
he's British.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Somebody recognized my birthday week.
Yes.
We
Well, I-
we
what
did
are you
an
talking
entire.
about? Every
actual
one of my
birthday.
videos on Ascendant Arcade has been titled Mad's birthday beatings this week.
We all
Not crazy about the title.
we
What are
all
you talking
know
about?
Mad has a page dedicated to Travis Flemmel with pictures in NSFW. Just
How
he's
dare
been
you?
he's been working that AI overtime to get exactly what he wants.
Come on, Grok, give it to me.
Mad
Grok?
Cheesema,
Who's
why are
Grok?
you gay? Grok is the AI from Twitter where it's not as
Oh,
where they don't actually put the same restrictions that the other AIs do.
yeah.
So you can make like, Taylor Swift wearing a MAGA hat and things like that.
Mhm.
If you try to do that on the other ones, it'll be like, I'm unable to do that. Was there an assassination attempt against Trump? No, that never happened.
Did you see
And in
that? Did you
fact,
see what I
we've never
posted
heard of
earlier?
Trump.
From
Oh,
'cause-
another happy birthday to Mad. There you go.
oh, thank you. So as y'all know, I am a community noter, a community notarizer, and there was one I came across. It was a MSNBC headline. What did they say about the being assassinated?
Let me bring it up because I know you shared it.
Well, they called it the Trump assassination. They didn't.
Yes,
they didn't
that
say
was it.
attempt. They
Right.
just said assassination.
Yeah.
They had prior knowledge.
Here,
Well,
I
that
can-
was my running theory, was that they had actually written the article several weeks
Yeah.
ago, and they just never updated it after things
whole
didn't
package
quite
was
go the way
ready
they
to
wanted
go.
to.
But this
Yeah.
is a tweet, though, right? Oh no, I guess
Yeah, but that's a
that is
tweet
the
of
title.
an article.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
It says for because it's a little hard. I can't embiggen it the way Twitter does for their
Embiggen it.
breaking. Multiple Secret Service agents put on leave during investigation into Trump assassination. So, I mean, I feel like I did like all the jokes today about Trump bringing in a Kennedy to make sure they shot somewhere else.
That's right. Sniper fire was directed that way.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bernie Mac
mean,
did it better in state of head
That
of
is
state.
that is basic laws of physics, though, right? Like if a bullet is traveling and there is a Kennedy anywhere within a 30-degree radius, it will make the shift.
I'm just waiting for the version of the trolley problem with the Kennedys. All right, RFK is on one side of the trolley.
The handle pulls itself.
No, I think it's a good time to transition now that we got 70s here, because this is hilarious to me. Chick-Fil-A is going to start a streaming service.
Yep.
Hatches.
Why? I have no idea. All we've been doing is talking about how streaming services are consolidating because none of them can make money.
Okay, but in their defense, they have Jesus.
No, in their defense,
True.
they actually own what used to be Pinewood Studios in Georgia, where all the Marvel movies get shot. Chick-fil-A bought it. So they have the biggest studio lot in the United States is part of their company.
Yeah, it's
So-
going to be mostly like reality shows or game shows that are family friendly. However, it's going to be completely off air on Sundays. So you're not going to be able to stream anything.
It's ripping off Soul Assassin jokes.
No.
Is no streaming on Sundays.
I feel so bad. I go to Chick-fil-A a lot because they're amazing, but I feel bad for their workers because they're outside taking the orders because the lines are always so long there, but they push everybody through. I'm like,
What I
it's
love
115
that
degrees.
that line, if that was any other fast food place, would be like an hour
Yep.
line.
Yeah,
But
in
in
and
Chick-fil-A, you're in and out within 10 minutes because they are committed to actually
because it's their pleasure.
providing service.
Well, that's because they got Jesus back there multiplying the chickens.
True.
The only question is when they'll bring in Candace Cameron Bure and Danica McKellar to start doing Christmas movies.
And Kirk Cameron.
I mean, it's
No,
not
Kirk
all
Cameron
that
doesn't get
crazy,
to.
though.
He doesn't do the movies anymore. It's Candace Cameron is the powerhouse for made for TV movies.
Well, for
Not-
life,
not
Like all
Kirk.
the
Hallmark
fast food
type movies.
places, though.
Yeah, that's
they're,
what, dude.
They're all looking for
Yeah.
different ways to diversify. Like McDonald's doesn't make its money off of its food sales. It's a real estate company.
They definitely don't make it off their ice cream.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A's new CEO is a Wookiee now. It's not like
Chick-fil-A
it's
is
not the
doing
Katie. What is it? The Katie family, the one who founded it, isn't the ones
KFC
who.
I mean, they're
tried
still
to
closed
make
on
a
Sunday.
game console last year. I think we talked about it. So they all try to do dumb shit. Most of the time, it doesn't pan out.
Shifty's offering pro tips here. Get some regular Chick-fil-A sauce and put it on top ramen. Amazing.
No.
Wow.
gross.
If I am ever poor and back in college and then living in the dorms, I'm gonna remember that.
Poor and back in college if you also have kids, because you don't understand what a grocery bill looks like if you have children right now. I know Slender knows
It's
what I'm
ugly.
talking about.
Oh, I
And
know.
you know what's
fucking
one of the
terrible.
only things you can still get at an affordable price is that giant freaking block of ramen.
Ramen.
Bob.
Dude,
Still
there is
25
always
cents each?
ramen in the pantry. It's
We've
like
got,
38 cents each now.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Obama. So mine was chicken. I was always, I like the chicken the best.
I ain't poor, I just like noodles.
Dude, I usually crack an egg in with my ramen, add some lemon pepper and some garlic.
Did you see the 2-story triple drive-through Chick-fil-A they opened in Georgia? They have a lane just for online. Jesus,
We've got one here that's just for online orders. Not a 2-story, but
that is crazy.
What's a
But,
Chick-fil-A? I live in Canada. We don't have that.
Yeah,
Is it
because
allowed
you're
in Chick-fil-A?
You're a godless nation of communists.
Yes, we are.
yeah.
It's exactly correct.
All right, speaking of all right,
Schindler's
just
Kid
real
has
quick.
Screwed up everything.
Speak like this 2-story thing. I shared this in our chat. Look at this thing. They build where is it, Switzerland? They put a mobile overpass up when they do construction and like repaving a road so that traffic doesn't have to stop. They can just keep going. The people doing the work actually get things done quicker because they've got a safe and secure work zone. And I was
Where's this
like, why Switzerland? I was like, how do we not have this shit? Like, how many times?
Because all the
Well, Kamala is trying to get us there because, unlike here, they tax unearned, unrealized earnings.
Nobody taxes unrealized income.
Switzerland does.
Australia's going to.
No,
they don't do it yet.
Like 60 to 80%.
They just have the ridiculously
The
high tax
reason
rate.
Switzerland can do this is all the American trillionaires live there.
If you're meaning all the people who got gold from a certain regime in the 1940s, maybe.
They live
Allegedly.
there. Yes.
Some of
Get
them
it.
moved to Brazil and continue their scientific work.
Argentina.
Because Switzerland was an isolationist to all the wars, so they still have all their stuff. Yeah, I mean,
This is a great idea because right now almost every highway around me is closed at least to one lane.
yeah, like how awesome would this be? The traffic would just be flowing. You wouldn't have any.
Are they unionized?
I don't know. I mean, I would imagine it's Europe. They're all like stupid like that.
Switzerland's a bit different though.
You mean like maybe
weird.
some of the billions in the infrastructure deal should have gone to something like this?
Yeah,
instead
where
of
did
green
that go? Where
energy?
did that
Well,
money
so
go?
a lot of that went to providing LGBTQAI plus information to countries like Saudi Arabia and these other places. So
How good it would be for them.
Yep.
I am just like
So-
this.
only
I'm
half a
fascinated just watching this because I
But-
want one of these for my state so bad.
But the reason Switzerland can do this is that their entire military budget is concentrated on cuckoo clock and knife development.
That's true.
I
They
don't know
also,
enough
they do
about
provide
Switzerland to
guards
get-
for the Vatican, though, right?
I don't
Yeah,
know
there's-
enough about Switzerland to get that joke.
Swiss Army knives?
Mads would know. One year they plan to remake downtown, then the next.
They
What
want
is
to
she-
make it back to their. Yes, they do
What
this
is
all the
she-
time. They did the same thing with the Super 281 highway over near the TPC Parkway, where they did like these weird loop things. It didn't work. Nobody liked it. So within a few years, they had to change it back. It's just dumb here.
Bad Take Bojan says if we keep talking unions, sporking will be manifested into the show.
Listen, I'm pro
Be
union.
like, unions are great. I
They-
defend the union.
I will defend unions as listen, the FOP, my God, saved me so many times.
I'm pretty sure we
No,
all
I
agreed
think-
that
I
like,
think police unions are a
Yes.
police
necessary.
and fire
Absolutely.
department is about
Fire
the only
department,
time.
get the fuck out of here. They fight a
But, like-
fire every 3 years.
But like SAG-AFTRA, come on now. You fuckers don't need a union. You've already got agents. You need a union too?
Josh Hammond, this is dope AF. We need these here in the U.S., not in the country of Swedish chefs. Yeah, derpa derpa doo. I mean, it looks like they're actually paving better than the people who pave roads here too, which is
They should be giving us this stuff for free.
This,
everything
yeah,
we've done for
when Trump gets in office and gets to do his negotiations with NATO again, I want 18 of those overpass things. I want them here immediately.
How many times have we bailed you out? You owe us.
We didn't do it during the first term, but we're gonna do it this time. We're taking Greenland.
You know who needs this? Australia. Matt Walsh is not wrong about that. They need to be invaded by freedom.
They do.
They were a penal colony. They're just, it's in their DNA to be put in prisons. Yeah.
That's
To
kind
have
of
a loss of freedoms.
They named a country after Barry Switzer. It was originally supposed to be a big old theme park devoted to him, Barry Switzerland.
That's not entirely inaccurate. Listen, Switzer gets a lot of shit. Okay, that he just took the team that Jimmy Johnson had and accidentally won that. Super Bowl
If you mean yes, that is 100% correct. What he did, he didn't do anything to enhance the team, which is why they sucked. They won another Super Bowl with all the pieces Jimmy Johnson had put in there, and then the more it was Switzer, the less they won.
No, that was because of the cap era began. That's what happened.
Oh, that's what it was. It was that cap era. Okay.
In the elites, trying to keep Jerry Jones, I guess a good old country boy, from achieving greatness.
The glory days.
Don't you dare. He misspoke.
You, by the way,
I just have no stake in this. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about 1990s Cowboys, which, by the way, are going to be eclipsed because apparently if you're a Kansas City Chief and you commit crimes, the NFL's not even going to suspend you. You see, Rashee Rice isn't going to get suspended this season.
Hold on. Did you just send me notes about Switzerland so I could do jokes on it?
Please tell me they're like Jerry Seinfeld. Like, have you ever noticed about Switzerland that they have a lot of chocolate there?
No, because Shredda, she gets there. She knows what I need, right? So she goes, Switzerland, neutral, cheese, chocolate, banking, watches, army knives, mountains, Geneva Convention. Boom, boom, done. All you need to know about Switzerland.
But my mobile game energy is back. I gotta go.
Just like Mike Shanahan with the Broncos. What are you talking about? He didn't. It took him years to build the Broncos up after Dan Reeves left to where they actually won.
Terrell Davis in the sixth round, and it turned out to be the exact thing that got him the Super Bowl.
And got John Elway,
and they got Ed McCaffrey from the Giants, which turned out to be a great move. I mean,
don't forget that defense, man.
Smith.
Yeah,
that defense was stout.
What was the one guy's name?
I just noticed
the
the
linebacker that everybody hated, Romanowski.
Oh yeah, Romanowski.
I had his jersey.
Of course you would.
Of course.
You would have had a Romanowski jersey.
Romo.
God, that fits. There's nothing that's been more on brand that I've ever heard than that Brahma had a Romanowski jersey.
The guy who does all the evil stuff in the dog.
Name
pile,
5 things other than breaking
eyes.
the guy's arm, spitting in the guy's face. And a few other things. Name something you did.
When they did the remake,
a little bit.
Yeah, when they did the remake of The Longest Yard,
yes,
with Adam Sandler, and they brought Romanowski on set, and they were supposed to make him the evil villain guard. They were like, "Bill, take it down a notch. We don't need you to be that bad. Rein it in."
Right, like LL Cool J on Any Given Sunday. Jamie Foxx was like, "Man, we ain't really. This ain't real, right? the script."
You've acted before, right?
You know what? It's not real. You know what we're talking about?
We're talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
If you haven't seen the whole clip, go see it because it doesn't do it justice.
And all that was man, that was
if that's something here in Denver, wasn't it? Wasn't that?
No, he's in Philadelphia.
Was that Philly?
Okay.
That summed up Allen Iverson's career 100%. Like, hey, Al, why aren't you giving your all to be better? We're talking about practice. Why should I try and practice?
Dude, he gave his all in every fucking game. There was no reason they should have ever been in the finals. The only reason they was because of him. He had a shit team, and he took them to the finals, man.
Yeah, and they lost.
No shit, because who did they play? Kobe.
The Lakers, yeah.
Yeah.
Winning isn't everything.
Well, the East
professional sports.
The Eastern Conference in that early O's period was shit.
Oh yeah, because Sacramento.
Like
was
even
making-
the like I remember the year the Knicks went with Latrell Sprewell, LJ, and all, and it was a terrible Knicks team, Allen Houston, and they managed to fail their way into the NBA Finals and they got trounced.
Sacramento made it one year. That was weird.
Sacramento, well, they would have lost then because Sacramento hasn't won a championship.
Yeah, they lost to the Lakers as well.
No, they're in the Western Conference. That would have been the
Wait, are
Western
they?
Conference Finals. Yeah,
Well, who am I thinking of? Maybe New Jersey.
it might have been the Nets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
Luka,
every
though.
pre-O's NFL highlight reel flag, ejection flag, Bill Romanowski.
Yeah.
Apparently, Iverson's rookie card ain't worth anything. You better get it graded. The only way cards sell now is if they're graded. So sorry about that.
Yep, they got to be graded. We all know what it means.
You don't know what grading is for cards and comics and all that? Which they're officially rated by an independent source and then they slab them in a sealed plastic case.
This is another one of those moments where you guys like out. You hold on. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that you guys give me too much nerd credit. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's like having something appraised.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't collect cards. Actually, I do have. I was gonna bring you some of my hockey cards that I found, Brahma, from like way back in the day, next to my Robin Hood Prince of Thieves cards that I had.
You had Robin. All right, you're gonna hold on. In the same little diatribe, Mad said we gave him where he's not as nerdy as the rest of us because with these cards things. Then you said I have Robin Hood Prince of Thieves cards.
Okay. I don't see the.
You don't see the issue with trying to be like, I'm so cool. I didn't actually do the nerd stuff about cards and comics, but I got my Robin Hood Prince of Thieves cards.
Did I ever show you
what Christian Slater's stats were?
Did I ever show you guys the my MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice cards that I have as well?
Were they to the
MTV
extreme?
Rap? I'll find those too. And I found Pogs.
Nothing gay about that, I guess. Yay.
And these have made multiple moves with you through life?
No, just one. It was the last time I went home.
Carries them on
Yeah.
person
Like-
at all times, Brahma. He's
See,
got
like-
them on him.
Like chat gets chat over Eric over here. You give me too much nerd credit. I have Robin Hood cards.
You guys, yeah, I don't see how those two can
To
coincide.
clarify, it wasn't just Robin Hood. It was Robin Hood Prince of Thieves cards.
Yeah, I didn't want y'all to think it was some other Robin Hood movie. You know what I mean?
Everybody had Pogs. I remember that Simpsons joke with Milhouse. I got the Carl Yastrzemski Pog where he's got the sideburns. Pogs were such a they were bottle caps basically, right?
What? No. First, you had the slammer, and the slammer, you know, depending on the regulations of the tournament you would be entering, could be made of different substances, but most like metals, right?
Man, I got these Robin Hood Princes of Thieves cards, man.
So this is one of those times where I hate that my gate or the background suppression is so low because Strata just yelled out "gay."
I think we.
Anyway,
Did you hear? Anyway, it came out through a little bit.
I don't even know why she's still in here. To be honest, it's my birthday week, and this is how I'm being treated. Yeah, seriously,
She's being
Treated like a gay guy.
Anyways, not in there.
How many presents have shown up randomly, like your Madden Ultimate Edition with all your
I didn't get the
special
Ultimate
boosts?
Edition.
Really? What'd you get?
The second tier one, the one where I could have early access. And I'll say this though, it's the best one in years, but it's still fear. Oh, geez, you hear her yelling at me? Anyway, it's the best one in years. But it still has that soullessness to it, where it doesn't. Everything that they added in, new or whatever, or improved, it was because they had to, so people would keep buying the game rather than they wanted. It wasn't made out of a passion for the actual game. It's because they have to do these things, right? But it's still good. It still feels lifeless in a lot of ways, but on a technical level, it's still good. Well, I don't know why you're over there laughing. Anyways, I don't know.
Now, Matt, did you see this one? I'm going to share. This actually
you guys
got me.
Really
this
had nothing to say about Madden, huh?
No, this is Tom Brady's first video game appearance versus his last. In terms of graphics, I thought it was a hilarious way to sum up his career.
Wait, that wasn't his last appearance. Madden 21.
That was his last year in the NFL, wasn't it?
No, I thought he played like. I thought last year was the first year he wasn't in the league.
Did he play in 22?
I think he did.
Well, I mean, I'm going to guess that Madden 22 versus Madden 21, incremental at best adjustment to
retired
graphics.
in February of 2023.
See? By the way, I was listening to a clip of him with Stephen A. And I don't know how he's going to do in the booth calling these games. He sounded like a evangelical preacher.
He's going to do the prosperity gospel of NFL call. Eric, I hate how video games are getting as bad as cars with trim levels, one extra version I get, 3 or 4 is over. Yeah, it is getting a little ridiculous. Like, do you want the legendary? Do you want the extreme? Do you want the platinum? Do you like?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Almost all of them, the base level has. You can get anything that you've got in the other levels except for like figurines and a soundtrack. So
I think that Star Wars game that's coming out soon may kill that entire studio. It is going to bomb so fucking hard.
Yep.
Oh, Outlaw? Yeah, that thing's fucking
Please.
DOA.
Yeah, it's quite possible that not just that, but the the combination of Assassin's Creed are going to put Ubisoft down maybe permanently.
Yeah, Ubisoft is managing to, like, in quick succession, all of their money, and they needed one of them to hit to make money for the year, is going to be
the
Outlaws.
investors are not happy.
Yeah.
Why?
And Ubisoft has already shut down, like, they had a Montreal, they have a French and a Montreal, they had a Montreal studio, right? I think they've already shut that, they closed that one already, I believe.
Probably.
There was a lot of studios in Montreal for some reason. I guess it was tax.
It's not tax.
Myth Wukong is great.
I don't like the way you say it.
I
don't know why it sounds racist
How far are you
when you
into
say
the
it.
game? Because I've heard it gets a little repetitive.
I'm just finished through the second chapter, which is quite a ways, but there's still 3 chapters left.
Yeah,
so I've
Aisha,
killed maybe 15 to 20 bosses.
Okay.
Aisha Tyler, we used to go up and Ubisoft would have her come out every year as the person who did their like upfronts presentation at E3. You know, she's the actress.
She's also dead.
Yeah, famous for I guess the thing most of the people here might know her for was Archer. Yeah.
Yep.
And then Ubisoft actually put her in the Assassin's Creed game. She did voice work there.
Lana's voice.
Yeah, she was Lana on that. Yeah,
Her
Ubisoft.
Large hands and large tits.
Man, I've been such a huge fan of Ubisoft. I've been a Ubisoft Plus person or whatever it's called, for I mean, decades at this point. You know what I mean?
Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon, right?
No, those first person shooter. No.
Aren't they third person?
Ghost Recon was not in the beginning.
Yeah, true.
And now they're going back to first person because they're like, fuck our fans.
Oh yeah, I
But
forgot she
they
was
did
the host
Ghost
of the new
Recon,
Whose
right?
Line Is It Anyway?
Like, what is it? Wildlands and the one we
Yeah.
played
Future
a
Soldier?
while ago.
No, I'm sorry. Wildlands and
Breakpoint.
Breakpoint.
Yeah. Like they make good games, although in all honesty, between Breakpoint and Wildlands too, like even that short hop, there's so much more going on in the menus in Breakpoint because it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you could go over here and buy this and pay for that and buy this and get in-game currency for that. And it's like,
Yep.
dude, fuck off. Like I wish there was a way for me to go, listen, I'm never gonna buy your shit. Turn it off. Like,
Well-
just turn this shit off. Don't make these menus available anymore.
What happened was they failed because they tried to make it into a shooter looter like the Division, which is not what Ghost Recon is.
No, it's never been supposed to be like that.
Well, that's a problem with all studios now. Every studio is trying to cram every genre into every game they make.
Yeah. Yeah. How can,
it's a
how
looter
can we
shooter. It's got
monetize
kill
this more?
trees. It's got crafting. It's got collectibles. It's got this. It's got that. Yeah, but so does every other game.
I found it. 17 years I've been with Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
No, I mean, there's been some amazing
they-
games over those years.
They've had successes. Just not lately. Lately, they've run into the same problem most AAA developers have run into, which is, listen, we're not going to take any risks. We're not going to try anything. And
Yeah.
these people we've paid millions of dollars to, they really think that we should probably turn our protagonist into a gay black woman.
Well, that
The
part made
answer to
sense,
the
though.
trivia question, Deep Throat. No.
Yeah, that part makes sense. That's not killing any of these franchises.
Why has it been a decade since Splinter Cell? Yeah, that's a good question.
The last one sucked and killed the franchise.
Yeah, Splinter Cell was pretty good back in the day too.
I'm not sure I'm going to get Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Black Flag was actually
Black
good.
Flag was a fun one. That was probably the last one.
You know what was great about Black
Odyssey.
Flag is there was like no Assassin's Creed in Black Flag, and that was what I loved about it. I loved doing the not Assassin's Creed stuff.
I loved Odyssey because I hate being forced to sneak around. Like I would rather be, hey, you have different paths to do this. You can be all sneaky in the shadows, or you can go fuck shit up.
This is interesting. This is the first time I've ever heard anyone say the Wii U had a good thing. Nah, the last one was great on Wii U using the tablet. Okay.
Yeah, Wii U had a few good titles, but they're all Nintendo first parties.
I mean, they pumped out the Switch so fast after the Wii U just to get away from it. I get the Wii U was
the hardware
a nice
was
proof of
fine. It was
concept.
Nintendo's fuck up by calling it the Wii U. Most people thought it was like some sort of add-on for the Wii.
You mean like a Sega CD?
Kind of urine-based game.
I remember
I'd go
Sega
more with the
CD.
32X than the CD.
All right, I am putting in the private
Xbox does it.
chat a link because I found a online trivia app which fits Mad's requirements of being able to select answers, get points, not have buzzers. I have the buzzer thing, but
We're going multiple choice.
It'll have multiple
I'm
choices.
the buzzer now.
So this is practice?
No, this is the trivia I made. You got to join as I'm testing it out because I made one, and the free version can have 5 players at a time. But if this works well and we like it, I could even get for a little bit a version where I could let the chat, join and play as well.
What?
It depends
No
on if
way.
you can,
Why would we
deal
let
with
them in?
the 30-second delay.
I'll say one thing, Chad. You picked a great site because their avatar generator is soy as fuck.
It's free, Imp.
I get that.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think you do.
Do we need volume on this?
You need your volume up.
Your volume needs to go up. Yeah, you're awful quiet. Which is normally a
turned
good
away
thing.
so that I can look at the other screen.
All right, I guess waiting on the host.
Well, there's 5 people who will be playing this.
How
I'm
do I get
waiting.
into this?
You click the link that I put
Oh,
on
that
private.
link. Sorry, I was...
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then don't quiz in my hair. That's mad, clearly. Okay.
Thank you, Shifty, for recognizing that great joke.
Sure, I'm going with that.
I know the avatars aren't the best. I'm sure that.
I'm trying to find a white male.
What?
Yeah,
I mean, that's all I had. But then again, I had forced dark mode on, so they all kind of look.
I don't have an option to accept and move on.
You can once you're done with the one that you like, you just hit stop refreshing.
Oh wait, do
And
I need
then
my keyboard? I'm at a weird angle.
when you all tell me you're ready, I'll hit
I'm
start
ready.
game.
Yeah,
Well, Imp is still playing with his avatar generation.
well, he was being negative about it, so fuck him. Let's go on.
You can see as I'm sharing the screen how he keeps selecting and selecting and selecting.
I don't know why.
That one right there. Stop. Go back
Why
to.
do you keep skipping the ladies with the facial hair?
Right.
Yeah, I've wanted a lady with a mustache, and that's
Honestly,
what
I
got.
kind of want to look for one now.
Okay.
What?
Damn it, you can't go back.
Carly Simon, you were so vain.
You're so gay.
Fine, I'll just take this one. Fuck it.
All right. Is everyone done selecting their avatar? Because once I hit start, it's going to get right into it.
I've lost the will to live already.
All right. I mean, geez.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Wait, do we have a second?
Nope.
Nope.
It's starting.
What do we do?
Oh, damn it, I can't see because of the.
You got to
forced dark
select.
mode.
You got to select the right end. What was the top grossing domestic
dark
movie
mode?
release
Son
in
of a bitch.
1996?
I can't even see what the top
I
left one is.
rock.
All right, I got forced dark mode off. All right. What did that click? By the way, yours is faster than ours on the.
Yeah, what you're showing is
Because
Yeah,
I've
way ahead of us.
Yeah, because it takes a second for everybody to do it. All right. True or false? Kate Winslet won an Oscar for Titanic. It is false.
Titanic.
Yeah, of course it is. Who would have thought she
And
deserved it?
Slender Dad's still at 0. Are you not participating on?
I'm seeing a giant hippo with light spines.
Which actress was not in Cruel Intentions? Sarah Michelle Gellar, Amy Adams,
Holy
Tara
shit.
Reid, or Reese Witherspoon?
You're assuming I've ever seen that.
Uh,
I don't fucking know.
Yes, back to the fight.
I picked
Amy
one.
Adams is the correct answer.
Oh, I
Damn
guessed
it.
that one. I guessed that and I got it right.
I think I did Tara Reid, didn't I?
Tara Reid was in it.
I don't remember her.
I don't remember her being in it. I didn't remember Reese Witherspoon though either.
I
In
yeah, I remember
The
her.
Sandlot, what song plays when Squints puts the moves on Wendy Peppercorn?
What the fuck?
I mean, this is not an obscure movie.
Damn it!
It was This Magic
These
Moment.
are incredibly
guessed and I
obscure
still got it
questions.
right. That's two
I mean,
guesses in a row.
So glad you could be here,
I-
70s.
I like music trivia way better than this, and this ain't
Oh,
fucking
this is
music
good.
trivia.
This is good.
Terminator 2 was set and released in 1991. True or false?
I
Holy
don't
shit.
care.
Damn it!
It is false. It was set in 1995 because it was
First one
10
to
years. It was set 10 years after the
See,
first one.
I knew I was basing it on what they were wearing. I shouldn't have done that. Because their clothes were definitely 1991.
In
Yawn.
Ghosts, what does Sam Patrick Swayze move to convince Molly Demi Moore he is really there? A dime, a nickel, a quarter, or a penny?
Fuck.
Who would fucking remember
What
this?
the shit? I'm
gonna-
Okay. I'm definitely going downhill now. I started
got
well.
it again.
Seen it.
Yep, nope, was wrong again.
It was a penny. Yep.
Oh,
See,
no, I
bad
guessed-
bad take. Bojan knew.
Well, of course. The
You're
only thing good
shit.
that came out of that was the parody shit they did in the Community show about ghosting.
Which movie released in 1998 had the highest domestic gross? Wedding Singer, You've Got Mail, The Waterboy, or Rush Hour?
You've Got Mail got a fuck ton.
Did it?
I thought so.
Everything with
Damn
Nope,
it.
it was The Waterboy.
With the Wedding Singer. God dang it.
Never. Come
The
on.
Waterboy
I
made
felt
the
my-
most money.
I felt my first boob watching when I went to see the Water Boy. I was on a date.
And she showed me her
Was it your
boobs,
own?
too, and I liked them.
What is the fifth rule of Fight Club? You don't talk about Fight Club, no shirts, no shoes, one fight at a time, or fights go on as long as they have to.
That's a tough one.
Are these all legit rules of the Fight Club?
Yes, they are all.
They are all legit rules of the Fight Club, but God, if I remember the order. Like I already
Damn
got the 11
Cool.
general orders of a century up there. I can't do Fight Club.
Yep,
Dude.
it was one fight at a time. Was the right answer. Apparently, no one got that one right. All right, Armageddon is Bruce Willis' highest domestic grossing movie of the 1990s. True or false?
The 1990s. Oh, shit.
This is probably some kind of trick question. I'm just gonna
It's
say
got to be a
true.
trick.
Whew, got it.
It is false. The highest grossing was The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
You gotta
I knew it was
switch up
either gonna
every
be
now and
that
then. You
or
can't have
Die
every
Hard with
one of
a-
them be false.
Well,
Damn.
bugger me sideways.
You're just mad because you thought there'd be a pattern and there wasn't.
My
What
guessing
movie is this quote from? If you want the ultimate, you've got to be willing to pay the ultimate price. It's not tragic to die doing what you love. Cliffhanger, Point Break, Last Action Hero, or Triple X?
Fuck if I know.
That's not in the list.
No, that's the name of the
It
movie.
was-
though. It's Fuck if I know.
It was Point Break, and the first thing for you was Triple X wasn't released in the 90s, so you could have immediately eliminated that one.
But it doesn't say
Yeah,
anything about
I'm sure
being
we all
specifically from the
immediately
90s.
eliminated that one.
Because we can all quote Triple X very easily. Yes.
Tom Cruise was nominated twice for Best Actor in the 1990s.
Oh,
True or
fuck
false?
off.
I'm gonna say true because he's probably been nominated twice. Probably
Probably
didn't win
nominated
twice.
16
It is
times.
true. He has been nominated 4 times in total, 3 for acting, 1 as producer on Top Gun Maverick for
It's
Best
very
Picture.
90s focused, this one.
It's a 1990s
90s
movie.
movie.
Triple
Oh, I didn't know
wonderful.
that.
What movie is this quote from? You're a choir boy compared to me. Last Action Hero, End of Days, True Lies, or Total Recall?
I'm gonna go with Last Action Hero.
End
Damn
of
it.
Days.
Fucking shit. That movie's so bad. I tried to rewatch it.
Did you
Not
like
too
my
long ago.
my little trivia on there, which was Face Off was originally supposed to be Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger?
We don't get that popped up.
Yeah, you don't see that. That's for the viewers at home. In what year was Dumb and Dumber released? 93, 94, 95, or 96?
No, it was in the 90s.
Yeah, who gives a shit? That was a terrible movie anyway.
You think Dumb and Dumber was terrible?
I
It's
gotta
hilarious.
agree with I hate
That's a
big humor
horrible
like that.
take.
1994 was the
Jim Carrey.
right answer.
I mean, it was fine when I was like 9 or whatever, however
Yeah.
old I was when it came out. But
Like if you're a grown man and you find dick and fart jokes funny,
Yeah.
then it's for you. But
now it can work,
I
but
hate
it has
that
to be
shit.
done well.
In Tremors, what is the name of the town attacked by sand creatures? Hill Valley,
I-
Perfection, Haddonfield, or Kingston?
Pretty sure I got
Falls?
this one.
I wish I knew.
That's a great movie. Even the second one's okay.
Perfection is
Yep.
the
Okay, I thought it was a weird name like that. I'm actually kind of
Yeah, well,
surprised. I
only
didn't say it.
2 interior sets the entire movie.
But they were perfection.
In Wayne's World, what was the name of Cassandra's band? Crucial Taunt, Jolly Green Giants, Ellen Aim, and the Attackers are the Shitty Beatles.
Oh, man, I'm not a
I
big fan
don't
of that
know.
movie.
Christ.
I liked the movie, but I don't remember.
That's a guess.
Damn
What
it.
a guess.
It was Crucial Taunt.
I went
Now,
Ellen
if we
Aim
were
and the
talking,
Attackers.
if we were talking Airheads, I can tell you who the Lone Rangers
Fuck
are.
yeah. That song, legit good.
So
Yeah, it
70s won with a score of 859 with 9 total correct, 60%.
I want to do this again.
Lots of
I
guesses
don't,
in
ever.
there. Lots of guesses.
I hate this this format.
I
I mean, Mad, do you like this format?
yes, I
And it
do,
took
and
a
I want to go
total-
again.
It took a total of 10 minutes instead of the usual hour.
That's big
I don't know.
positive.
He-
Cut your show in half.
Mad can go again already. What stamina that
Well,
Yeah, see, look, now we're 40 minutes short of being done with the show, so we got to come up with
we
something else. to
do
talk
have a
about.
speakeasy coming up.
I can actually select. That was just the one I made, so we can do. They have.
Yeah, let's do one that's left up to the professionals.
All right, so pick what category do you want to do?
It's not showing me the categories.
Look
scroll
at your
down.
screen. Look at your screen that I'm sharing.
They got one for electronic theory.
They have general knowledge, geography, history,
History.
literature, movies, music,
History.
other science,
Let's do
sports,
sports.
television.
No, do
But
history.
70s, I don't know much about history.
Can you do
I
movies?
also don't
Do
know
you
much
know
about
much
biology?
geography.
You know biology? It's a
Let's
wonderful
do,
world.
click on movies. I don't know why I said movies.
All right, so
Don't
is
do
mo-
sports because it'll be all North American shit.
All right.
Movies or television?
all right. Do you? We just the one I just made was movies. So do we want to do TV instead?
Yeah, TV's fine. Click on it. Let's see what the
All
options
right,
are
so
here.
we've got Game of Thrones,
Just don't do
children,
current
TV,
TV.
British sitcoms, Downton Abbey, American soap operas,
Do
stage to
American
screen,
TV.
medium difficulty, 15 questions.
Only if we do British TV at some other point.
That's not going to happen.
Even
American
that-
TV
Not
it
even
is.
an option on there.
well,
British sitcoms right here. That one is
would get
apparently
You didn't have
easy.
to tell him.
I want British
I
sitcom.
know some British sitcoms. I could probably do okay in that.
I bet
Wow,
you could.
you-
Yeah, that
They're
would
like
be.
my favorites.
You should
All
do
right.
that. Yeah.
Like the
So-
IT crowd. The IT crowd was fucking phenomenal.
All right,
It was.
so all right, so we're gonna do
This is
the,
loud.
the TV one. Are you guys ready to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, why not?
Which main character in Grey's Anatomy
fuck,
dies in the
I don't know
season
these.
5 finale?
Season 5. That was the worst season.
I got none of these.
Derek Shepard, Meredith Grey, Alex
I'll
Karev,
never
or George
get this.
O'Malley. You asked for this. You guys asked for this.
I didn't want
category.
it.
No,
I kept my mouth
Brahma
shut.
and
You can't
Matt
blame me
asked
for
for
nothing.
this.
Hey,
George
Oh God, I
O'Malley.
guessed and I got it right.
by the way, I want everybody to take note of my integrity because Stretta, who's just sitting right over there, would have known that answer, and I did not ask her for help.
All
I
the
got it
women in
wrong.
chat did.
It was Grey's Anatomy shit. Don't-
I even guessed the right answer.
All right. In the season 7 premiere of Weeds, where do we find the 4 of the main characters? Dubai, Sydney, New York, or Tokyo?
I'm
Do
fucking
people watch
on
those
season
shows?
2.
Ever
Yeah,
seen
Weeds
an
is really good.
episode?
Weeds
Fuck
was
this.
good.
Never seen an episode.
And it's slowly being put onto the Plex server.
Damn it! I knew it was gonna be New York.
It's
Why did
New
I
York.
pick Tokyo? And they misspelled
Weeds is
Tokyo.
about- it's
No,
about
they
a bunch of fucking. It's about weed, isn't it? I don't want to watch that.
No, it's actually about a mother trying to provide for her sons after her husband died.
All right. Why does Suki
How's
from
my
True
friend
Blood
doing?
have magical powers? She's half fairy. She was born on a full moon. She was cursed by a witch or bitten by a vampire.
Sugar.
Yeah, Weeds was the nicer precursor to Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and I fucking hate both those shows.
I tried to watch Breaking Bad. By the second season, I was out.
I
Same thing
don't
with Mad
root
Men.
for bad people. I
Yeah,
don't like bad people.
So the
Mad
right
Men?
answer is
Didn't like
she's half a fairy.
Yep.
My
She's half
guessing,
fairy.
my guessing
Sad
has
that I
been
knew
really well
that.
here. I'm just
Hey,
guessing them all. It's
True
great.
Blood was good. Ish.
was
Screw
okay.
blood. Screw blood.
Which character in Glee dies in the
What the
second
fuck?
season?
Oh,
Finn,
come on.
Jean,
I didn't even know
Rachel,
anybody-
or Kurt?
I didn't even know anybody ever died
Never seen it.
in that
Which,
show.
well,
in
which
Glee.
one of
Most of
these
that cast
characters
has
is
died.
in Glee?
They're all characters in Glee.
Oh, I
got it
guessed. I got that. I guessed. I
Gene
guessed.
Sylvester.
I got it right.
Hey, I think your wife is calling you in the other room,
I think
That's
70s
3 guesses
just
in
doesn't
a
want
row
to
I've got
admit how
right.
gay his viewing is.
right?
Oh, I guessed it, guys. I guessed it.
Which
just
character
guessing
gets the
them.
courage to ask out Pam of The Office in the final episode of season 3? Michael Scott, Ryan Howard, Dwight Schrute, or Jim Halpert? I think
Okay, I know that
we've
one.
all seen The Office. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
The
doesn't.
British one's better.
I despise Glee because
Damn
it
it.
cost us multiple sci-fi shows. Yeah, Fox.
I knew it was going to be Jim,
Went
but it
too
felt
far.
too easy to be Jim. I
Firefly.
thought it would be just some
Feels too easy,
throwaway.
but nobody else
Yeah.
asked it out.
God dang it.
Come on, go for the obvious answer. Always go for the obvious.
Can we get a restart?
Tina Fey from 30 Rock was also the head writer of Saturday Night Live. True or false?
The head writer?
Yeah, I mean, hey, she was.
I mean,
a writer.
everybody writes on there, basically.
True. She was the head writer.
Which is why she, yeah. That's when Saturday Night Live went downhill.
When they started letting women write, agreed.
Women can write.
They shouldn't be.
Who leaves
legally, they shouldn't
Ashley
be
in
able to.
season 7 of The Bachelorette because
Oh.
he was only there to promote his business? Travis, Chad, Bentley, or Tyler? I feel like you should be asking Shredda this one.
No, she doesn't watch The Bachelorette. Now, Love Island.
Never.
Dude,
Yeah.
Bentley isn't even a fucking name.
Oh, I picked it. That's what I picked.
it.
I felt like that seems the most douchebagger, like baggy.
I went with
Name?
Chad because it seemed the most obvious.
Who is Squidward Q Tentacles? A crab in SpongeBob, a starfish
Oh,
in
boy.
SpongeBob, an octopus in SpongeBob, a whale in SpongeBob?
The only reason I
I'm
kn-
pissed that I know that.
The only reason I know it is because there's a dude that does rapping as SpongeBob, and it's some of the best rap.
Oh, those
songs.
raps are really good.
Fucking so good. Snitch. Oh
Kind of
man,
find it dumb that his name is Squidward if they are saying that he's an octopus.
what's the difference?
Well, that's the
Sorry.
joke.
Which Walker gets cheated on in season 5 of Brothers and Sisters?
What the
Mark,
fuck is Brothers and
S,
Sisters?
Brian, or
Never.
Sarah?
Texas Ranger.
Wait,
No
S?
idea.
Just S? Huh?
No idea.
I went with S. That was my guess because it sounded weird.
Sarah. She probably deserved it though.
All right. Brahma's
Brahma,
now in the
how?
lead.
Guess.
Well, you also have a
Which
house full of
celebrity
women.
makes a guest appearance in season 6 finale of Entourage? Matt Damon,
Entourage.
Leonardo DiCaprio, George Clooney, or Brad Pitt?
Oh,
Never watched
I've
it.
seen it, but
I've never watched Entourage, but
oh,
Matt Damon was the right answer.
Matt
Correct.
Damon.
I knew that because he worked a lot with HBO back then with his green light thing.
Yeah, Project Greenlight.
Yep.
Which one of Elena's friends turns into a vampire at the beginning of season 2 of The Vampire Diaries?
never seen
Caroline
my
Forbes,
God.
Tyler Lockwood, Bonnie Bennett, Matt Donovan.
I'll say this, Chad. I apologize for criticizing your made quiz. From now on, we should only do ones that you make.
This is worse.
I was
Brahma's
so
running
wrong.
away with this one.
Brahma's still in the lead. All
My
right, who
guess-
wrote
I guess
the
it's
book
wrong.
on which Westworld is based? J.K. Rowling, George R.R. Martin, Michael Crichton, or Stephen
That's
King?
easy. Thank God, an easy one at last.
Yes, everybody knows this one. Too easy.
Yeah, it's
I was
same.
guessing because I'm not
Yeah, it's
entirely.
Michael
Yep.
Crichton.
Yep.
He also directed the original movie because it was his.
It was an educated wish.
Same here.
You gave the answer away.
Your Brenner's.
I can see when everyone's clicked their answer.
All right, okay. I was gonna say.
With what is Silver from 90210 diagnosed in season 1? Depression, multiple
Come
personality
off it.
disorder, bipolar disorder, or schizophrenia?
Somebody give me a clue.
Never watched it.
90210, by the way, was the sequel series.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh,
It was
bipolar. I was like,
bipolar
yeah,
was
that
really
big
trendy at that
back
time.
then.
I didn't even know bipolar existed back then.
Which of the polars is
No, this was 90210 was the new one they did in like the 2010s.
What?
Yeah, it was a sequel.
Well, I didn't know that.
What happens to Jason Street in season 1 of Friday Night Lights that leaves him paralyzed? Fell off a roof, got hit by a
No,
car, had a
that's
stroke,
one- I've
tackled a
actually
defender.
seen
Matt,
that.
it's a question ready for you, right?
actually seen that one.
Yeah, Friday Night
have
Lights
not.
show is really good. He tackled a
Tackle.
defender. I got it wrong, man. I was like, well, he
It
was
was
a
the-
quarterback.
He then
So
he tackled the defender, then fell off a roof and was hit by a car on the ground.
I heard he had a
So-
stroke halfway down.
It was finally a show Matt had watched, and he got the question wrong. Mitchell
was
and
the
Cameron of
quarterback.
Modern Family are raising a baby named Lawrence. True or false?
Come on.
Oh wow!
Wait, why did I run out of
If only I
time?
was out of time before I even got
Yeah.
a chance.
I
to
didn't
never
even
got it.
click that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never even came up.
Yeah, it just immediately
Yeah, I could have won that.
ran out of time.
I mean, I could
No,
have
you couldn't have.
came in third.
That cost me the win.
No, it didn't. It's only worth 100
Not bad
points.
given I haven't seen 90% of those shows.
Matt, Matt
Quiz,
scored
we were
1
wrong.
point.
90%, 70s. You're talking to someone who hadn't seen 100% of those shows.
That's right. That's true.
Oh my god.
I don't really watch TV. I haven't in.
Do you want to try general knowledge?
Sure.
No, oh, I thought we were done because we're only going to be using yours from now on.
No, we've
I
Because
mean,
everybody
I
learned
agree
their
with
lesson.
that.
we've still got 30 minutes of the show.
Or
Yeah,
we could
well-
just 30 minutes.
We could break early and go do a speakeasy.
Drew, I'm setting that up now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I.
Sounds
Fuck, yes,
sounds good to me. I guess we're done here, everybody. Who's got
I am. Wait,
plugs?
hold on. Don't end it, son of a bitch.
No, I mean, come on. We can do one
I
more.
asked who had plugs.
Yeah. Wait, did you end it?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a plug. Hey, everybody. Got a new channel that I'll be launching once I figure out what to call it, get the graphic stuff for it, figure out what I'm going to put onto said channel. But I
Hold
am,
on a second. Wait. You are doing a promo for a channel that you don't know the name of, don't know when you're going to launch it, and
Right.
don't know what it's going to have on it.
Correct. I don't know why you interrupted it. It gets to say everything I just said.
I would suggest You're So Gay as a good title for the channel.
I suggest you're not funny for anything. Anyway, so
Copy Kitty, wow.
Yeah, guys, let's be nice. Very rude.
so just wanted to prep everybody for when that does launch. I'm also doing a speakeasy in a little bit, and some of these people may make it over there.
Yeah. Before we end the thing prematurely, I would like to ask chat. Do you like the format? Would you like to participate if I get the one where I can have more people playing? Would you guys be interested in actually playing the trivia with the rest of us as we're doing it?
I think Jackbox may be better.
You can't create one on Jackbox.
I know, but it just seems more active on the screen.
Yeah, that's the
think
other
we
thing
should-
I don't like about this one.
We should let the chat take part.
Yeah.
I would like
I
would
don't
like
know. I mean,
to continue with what we did with music trivia or music lyrics, but have the multiple choices be lyrics from the song. And
Ooh,
what-
I could.
feel
I
like
mean,
if
I
we
could
let
build.
Not participate, we'll never win.
I mean,
Yeah,
it sounds
'cause,
like
uh,
don't win to begin
right?
with, so it's really no difference.
Because if I go for the level up where it's actually it would be up to 100 people could play at once.
Yeah, but how much does that cost though?
It's like $8.
No, that's
Oh,
not bad.
gross.
$8 total or $8 per month?
I think like $8 per
That'd be
month.
per
Just a
month.
one-off.
No, I think or I could buy it has one of those things where you can get the discount if you get it annually.
Why don't we mix it in to be 1 week out of the month?
Multiple choice is a good move. Yeah.
Can you use this to make your own? Like, is it?
Yes.
make
No.
its own
I made the first one we did was one I made.
Oh, okay. Right.
I even made the images that we saw on screen. So I created like the images and things layout. Like if you back to
Reality. Oops,
Like,
Oh, there goes gravity.
yeah. So like
spaghetti.
this is the one I like built. So it allows me to make the questions. I made and like.
But you can't.
And then I
do a
even
clip of
add
something. You can only do.
No, it's static
Still.
images. Yeah, and then what's nice is the people on screen, which you didn't see as participants, as it like once the answers were done, it would pop up little fun facts.
Oh, I was watching on the screens.
I could see it. Yeah.
So you guys probably didn't see these images that went along with the questions.
Nope.
Yeah, I just turned my head and I looked at this screen and yes. This
Yeah,
is the screen I was playing on. This
and
is
I
the one
tested
was
it.
watching
It
on.
doesn't actually show what the correct answer is on the main admin screen until all the people playing have made their selections or
bring
run
in
out
with
of
an
time.
answer.
Yep.
Well,
So
I thought it was pretty good, mate. Thank you.
thanks. Yeah, copied Kitty, Eric, and Bad Take Bojan's chat seemed to like it, so that's good. And it would be cool to like have at least maybe even just once a month, like you said, do one where chat could actually participate. Because I know, and if I could build it for music, so yeah, cool. Thanks for the feedback. Cool. All right, I'll stop sharing that. But I was just trying that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copies on my side. Chad, you do a good job each week. Your friends are just brats.
I
know.
did I not apologize?
We're so brat. We are so brat.
I think the condition for for chat to take part is they need to become members of my channel.
Man, I would have ended the stream right then.
Dude, you need to go. You need to go subscribe to our producer.
Wait, y'all have a producer?
Yeah, his name
Yeah,
is
we have a producer.
Imperatus.
Oh,
And
listen.
you can subscribe to his
clearly,
channel.
you did not call any of his references, or maybe he didn't list me.
He didn't. Weird.
Yeah, funny how
We
that works.
asked him if he had any. He said they were available upon request, but we didn't request.
I don't know how I lost my producing job.
I was making the joke.
had one?
Clearly.
Yeah, I've been the producer of this show for like a year now.
Wait, there's
And-
producers on this one?
And we pay Brahma as much as you pay Imp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Wait,
that's, well,
so you guys figured out how to do negative money?
this still seems too much.
I make them show up on Sunday mornings.
I
We're all
don't
paid
know.
an exposure.
To answer Eric's question, I don't know. I just found this service today, so I don't know if I have a way to like turn it on during the week to let people play it.
Chad, the other thing you may not have taken into account is you can't keep releasing music trivia videos if you don't have music trivia videos.
Well, what I was gonna do is actually start doing screenshots of the multiple choice and maybe build a video out of that.
Okay.
Interesting.
But I don't know. It's yes. I mean, it's plus it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Like we get more participation with the chat if we do something like this, where we can have possibly them log in and play the game with us, which is nice to be more interactive versus having one we can turn into a video. I like so I kind of like the idea of maybe doing this one maybe once a month, so we still get videos, but we still give chat an opportunity to actually play the game as well. So, and plus I know Mad likes this system better since he is competitive, even though he lost badly every time tonight.
Listen, I don't know. I don't trust Canadians. I don't like them in participating in our events.
You were ranked nationally, but you didn't play any Canadian.
I qualified
teams.
for nationals, yes, with my city winning pub trivia team. Don't quiz in my hair.
I mean, Mad, you clearly weren't looking at the actual stream while we were doing that quiz, because We all saw 70s looking shit up on his phone the entire time.
Figures.
Is that why he kept going off screen?
Surprised he didn't have a Google Watch looking it up.
I'm not that fast.
I legit had to kick somebody off of our team because we would have a question that we were struggling with, and he would have to go to the bathroom, come back. You guys, I just figured it out while I was taking a shit.
How much time did you get for your trivia questions?
Well, he didn't take a shit. Well, depending on the questions, though, some of them you would have time.
That seems like obviously facilitating cheating.
There's nowhere near
everybody was pretty good about it.
Mads is the ray gun of trivia. Oh,
what the? That coming from you hurts so much.
Whoa!
That hurts.
Whoa!
Oh man, I'm so glad he's
kind of
coming
hurt even
after
more
you
coming from
today
Soul.
and not me.
I don't think I've ever seen him be this mean to anyone.
Oh, he's been that mean to me.
Yeah,
So
I've seen him be mean to
glad
people.
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I don't think I've ever seen him being that mean to somebody that didn't deserve it.
Hold on, I gotta. Yep, there we go.
I got my own shit happening anyway.
Was it what was the from Gangster's Paradise? Like I ain't never been mean to G, you didn't deserve it. Is that the line?
Wait,
What is
to
the
a
line?
Jew that didn't deserve
No,
it?
G.
Oh, okay. You're talking about Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah, I was trying to. I'm trying to remember the line.
Yeah.
An Amish with a dude, you know that's unheard of.
No, it's but I never yeah. Wait, I'm gonna have to start from the beginning. As I
back
walk
on
through the
music
valley of the shadow of death, take a look at my life. No, I can't do the whole thing for fucking.
As I walk through the valley where I harvest my grain, I take a look at my wife and realize she's very
Very
plain.
plain.
But that's just
But
perfect
that's
for an
perfect
Amish like me.
like
You
me.
know I start fancy things like electricity.
All right, well, I'll do it first here.
Soul Assassin actually is assassinating souls. Oh, that was. Now everyone's getting in on the Mad. Mad is Raygun. I should message Mr. Grant Gregory to see if we can put Mad's face on Raygun doing that.
Doing the whole routine.
Doing the performance. That
Poor
would be
Grant. He
man.
tweeted out. He was like, "We won all these medals. We did all this stuff, and we're only going to be known from this fucking thing."
Yep.
It's true.
'Cause
I
you
don't
did-
know any other
Well,
things
especially
he's
since
even
everybody from the
participated in.
country backed her up. They're like,
They-
no, this was great. We love this.
Who?
She is the best breakdancer that we have in this country.
Okay, that may be true, but it's also Australia.
Dude, there are only two people from this Olympics that I remember. One is her. The
Mhm.
other is the Turkish guy who was the best shooter,
the
even though he
shooter.
only
Yep.
brought in silver.
By the way, I put the link to the speakeasy in the private chat if you wanted to put it in your chat before we go.
So that everybody can go to the speakeasy?
I mean, they're all going to be there anyways.
It's not for another 30 minutes. Well,
30
20 now.
minutes? That doesn't seem right.
Well,
We
that's
may
what
go
you
early.
said at the premiere.
And if I finish all my chores and you finish thine, then
And tonight we're gonna
Tonight we're gonna
like
party
it's-
like it's 1699.
Fool.
There's a couple of friends of mine live in the area in PA where there's a lot of Amish. They are some interesting people.
you know, after a few hundred years, that gene pool gets a little shallow. Just
Well,
saying.
let's put it this
We've got
way.
lots of them around here. There's loads. Of them
There's
around
a Amish grocery store. It's actually kind of fucking cool. Like the quality of everything in there is top notch. But we're going walking.
How do they keep it cold?
It's a standard grocery store. I don't know how they get away with it. Whatever.
Wait,
But
so
we're
they have
walking-
electricity? They have
Yes.
like credit card swipes and all the rest?
Yes.
They're cheating. What is going on? By the way, I have to have someone who's Amish explain to me like, hey, 1870s tech was the absolute peak and we're just stopping.
I'm sorry. Have you not seen their fireplace that they make?
They make an electric fireplace?
I don't know how it works. This Amish magic or whatever. There used to be infomercials about it late at night.
That's what Rumspringa is for. That's when the
Yeah.
kids get to go out and
Spring, they all just go to the grocery store to work for the week.
Yeah, and out of the 100, 2 come back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
might
They
be a midnight store. I have no idea what that means. Like Amish, are they gremlins? Are Amish like gremlins where they can use
in a lot of
electricity
ways, yeah.
after midnight?
The place is called Shady Maples. It's actually right next to a restaurant too that same people own. But we're walking in. My buddy looks at me. He's like, "Dude, you might want to zip up your jacket. These people are really religious, and we come here regularly."
Eric
There's an
says
interesting.
they have people on electricity generating bikes, so it's a loophole.
I mean,
it's
there's
actually
different
there was a
sects,
really
so
interesting show called I think it was Banshee on Cinemax.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh boy, man, when he breaks that dude's hand in half, whoa, like rips like he grabs the fingers two in each hand and then just peels it apart. Yeah, it's fucking brutal.
There's not a lot of autism in the Amish, nor was there a lot of COVID.
Are they even asking people if they're autistic or not?
That's a good question, because I feel like you remember that movie The Village? Was it the M. Night Shyamalan The Village?
The Village.
Right.
Yeah, where they wouldn't say that Joaquin Phoenix's character was Fatata.
Was a Fatata? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like maybe the Amish just aren't classifying their kids into that.
Bro, no joke. It was a problem in Iraq because they don't have like mental like hospitals and shit. They just let their Fatatas run the streets wild.
We don't have them here
anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
okay. Also,
rural
it's
asylums.
a war-torn fucking country too. You know what
just
I mean?
like here. Yes.
Okay. Well,
you guys-
there's more similarities than
The
I thought
Amish
when
Conley
I started.
bless Imp every time he wears a pentagram shirt, which is probably 90% of the time.
Yeah, almost every band shirt I wear has a pentagram on it.
How do you not just ignite into flames walking into an Amish store?
There are different sects of Amish. Some of them are more technologically inclined than
Oh,
others.
we're talking about
Those are
like
the fire
the
places.
Mennonites versus Quakers.
The Amish
versus...
around here have got 12-seater minivans and stuff like that.
All right, I'm gonna go have a smoke before the next show starts. Bye, everybody.
There's the ones
No,
in
these
are, like,
Ontario used to
traditional-
have the actual horse and buggy. The ones
Thanks
that-
for being here,
this
Eric.
area has the horse and buggy thing. It's
Oh,
weird because
Hold on,
Yeah.
for the record, Eric and I are not going to make out somewhere just because we're leaving at the same time. That is just a coincidence. But bye, guys. I gotta make it.
Did you guys see the meme where it's like, so somebody is asking, a reporter is asking an Amish guy, so how did you guys deal with COVID? They were like, we don't have a TV.
Hey, so how have you all not got COVID? We don't
Right.
have television.
How could I?
We
You know,
don't
it's
have a TV. There was none.
That was a
What
great
was it
one. Yeah.
Simpsons that had the line where it's like, oh, and those shifty Mennonites.
Yeah, I mean, we used
You know,
to. I used to
throwing
live
dice.
near a whole lot of Mennonites in Ontario, and they all had the horse and buggy. There was no vehicles for those guys. Yeah.
They make really
Well,
good. Do the Mennonites make good quilts as good as
mean,
the?
What was the
do.
biggest comorbidity for people who had COVID? It was obesity, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a whole lot of obese Mormons
Do you know what the biggest comorbidity for COVID was?
or
The
Amish,
fact-
rather.
The fact that if you were a hospital or a hospice center, Medicare did not reduce your fees if the patient passed away due to COVID. So guess what all the older patients had when they passed away?
COVID.
COVID.
An extra 100,000 or so per.
I talked to a person who ran a hospice center, and they were like, "We haven't had a patient not die with COVID in over a year."
The
And I
pillows
was-
that we put over their faces were called COVID.
And I was like, "How is that possible?" And she's like, "We had our best year." That's how it's possible. I was like, "That's." I was like, "What if like aren't you usually getting people with like stage 4 cancer end of life treatment?" She's like, "Yep," and they had COVID.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh shit."
Soul Assassin brings up a good movie that had the Amish in it. Sex Trip. Did you guys ever see it?
Oh, is that that's the one with
age.
the donut has
Yeah.
on the poster, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that.
And, Seth Green is the Amish guy, the one that they meet up with, and they like can fix the car just perfectly. They've got all this, mechanical knowledge. They can do whatever they want, fixing up his car after it's wrecked or whatever. It was an interesting movie.
Yeah, I think I remember that one. It was the kid from Hot Tub Time Machine was one of the leads in that, right?
Yeah, he was supposed to be the playboy in it.
I mean, Hot Tub Time Machine was one of the more pleasant surprise comedy movies.
I
That
love
I-
that movie. The second one, not so much.
I just like the end of the movie. What do you do when you need to go online and you need to find a map somewhere, or you're looking for porn? You go to Lugal.
Lugal.
Lugal is like, did I take advantage of my knowledge of the future for personal gain? Maybe. Was that wrong? Probably. But it's pretty kick-ass.
Yeah. Then which band did he become the lead singer of?
Motley. It was
Motley
Motley
Crue.
Lue. He became Motley Lue, and he did Home Sweet Home,
Yeah,
which was funny.
it was a good movie. Sex Drive was a good movie too.
What was the name of the Chernobyl, the energy drink from
Chernobyl.
Russia?
Chernobyl.
Uh,
3 rounds.
Zabka was in that one too before Cobra Kai. He was the guy at the bar with the mustache. Before he was Sensei Johnny Lawrence again.
I don't remember that.
No, he was the one that they made the bet with for Elway's comeback, and then the damn squirrel that they let go.
Oh, yeah.
Screwed it up.
I remember that part. And I loved them waiting to see the guy's arm get torn off at some point.
Like they're just waiting, just
It's gonna
staring.
happen.
It's gonna happen. I also liked when he calls the 10-year-old version of his wife. What are you doing? You sleeping with everybody? I bet you're doing that too. I told you I would never cheat on you. I told you about that call I got when I was 10. That freaked
call I got.
Hot Tub Time Machine was great because it had Don Draper's second ex-wife showing the goods in a bathtub.
Yeah.
There was I haven't watched anything but the unrated version in several years, so I don't even know like which people did what in the regular version. All right, well, I know that Slender's probably itching to hit the button.
No, he just
I got the cursor hovering over it now.
Is there?
I went back to Elden Ring.
Did you? Do you have a cricket back in your garage again, Brahma?
Could be. The garage door's open.
Either
Sounds
him or
like
me.
it.
There's one right outside my window.
I haven't had any this year though, so good chance it's imp this time. We've gotten through all summer without the cricket epidemic of last year.
The entire stream I did Sunday with Joe's Atmosphere, that's all you could hear was a cricket coming from my end. So there's one outside my
What was
window
it
right
doing
now.
in your end?
I only hear it in the headset, so I think it's imps.
It
Kill it.
most likely is.
I did have
Killer
one
with
here.
fire.
Yeah.
It's a pretty active one too.
Yeah, they're obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. If only you had a salt gun like Mad. You could
Yeah,
use
Mad's one is pretty solid.
CO2 powered salt rifle.
You need to do to that cricket what I'm about to do to this stream.
Hold on, Brahma.
Tickle it, caress it.
Do you have what do you got coming up?
Yeah, Sunday morning. Little Chad won't be able to be there, but Slender Dad and Mad are going to guest host for the bullpen, and we may have Carrie Smith. I'm not sure. We'll see.
70s. What about you? What did you got?
I'm probably not going to be doing a show this Monday. I think I'm taking Monday off for various reasons. But I did release a video today on a very good show. Not a new show, but a good show called Dark Winds, which I enjoyed both seasons of. One of the few English language shows I've watched in recent times. So, amongst the Korean and Japanese stuff. Tokyo Swindlers, by the way. Japanese show on Netflix. Very good. Check that out. I'll probably do a video on that too.
Cool. Imp, do you have anything coming up?
Not till Tuesday, evidently, and that'd be gaming on Brahma's channel.
He doesn't have 70 show on Monday, so
Correct.
I think he's getting Monday off. I think.
Yeah.
I think I've got nothing planned. I think I've got so many other things going on. I think I need to take a day off. So.
No, nothing wrong with that. Brahma, have you been enjoying having a day a week now where you're not streaming?
I've got, well, Sunday I barely consider it having a day that I stream because I've got the whole day off after that early stream for me. So yeah, it's kind of nice having Wednesday off, Sunday night off, and Saturday night off. It's been 2 years since I've had that, so
Yeah, just watch out. Hockey's coming up around the corner.
yeah, we got like a month.
I need to talk to you, Brian, about a cult comedy. I want to do a cult comedy crew on one of my Monday things that I do.
Yeah,
I wanted to do Shoresy, but we could, if you would be my co-host on that show on a
I
Monday.
probably could. I
And
just
then
have to
obviously-
take off work to do it.
Obviously,
I know the character, I just haven't seen the standalone show.
obviously, we would then talk about the greatest of hockey shows, Bourbon and Boarding.
Yeah, we might be able to do it on Memorial Day because I wouldn't have work that day.
Well,
In
But
Labor
I
Day?
don't know what else is going. Labor
Memorial Day.
Labor
I was
Day.
like waiting
Labor
till
Day.
next May is
That
probably.
so that may be the Labor Day show, cult comedy crew on Shoresy.
Let me make sure that the wife doesn't have anything planned for us.
There
'cause
is that.
chances are she will have a barbecue at our place planned. So
Well,
With the new
depends on
baby
the
coming
night.
by, all that stuff.
No, we're doing that Sunday this week with the new
Ah.
baby coming by and everybody coming to meet the baby. We didn't want
Well,
to
let
take
me
up
know.
people's holiday for that.
Nice.
let
Yeah, I'll
me
let you
know.
Well, thank you guys for letting us know where they'll be able to see you on the next few weeks upcoming. Thanks to chat for hanging out with us tonight and bearing with us as we experimented with new formatting for our trivia. And thanks for Slender for playing Elden Ring and getting distracted from killing the stream while we did those promos. And you're good to go anytime.